In the history of planet Earth, there's been exactly one species that's used tools on as wide a scale as humans have, and that's humans, right? Like, there have been other intelligent species like dolphins and velociraptors, but nobody's ever figured out how to use bows and arrows or make cars or do metallurgy or anything like that except us. And as far as we know, we're the only ones out there in the whole universe, right? Like, at least as of the recording of this video, we have not been contacted by any alien species that we know of. So how come intelligent life is such a rare thing? Why aren't there more species making tools and using gadgets and talking to each other, using language and building buildings? Well, one theory is that making the jump from being a kind of semi-intelligent species like a chimpanzee to being a very intelligent species like humans is just really, really hard for evolution to do. And there's some evidence of this, right? Like, for example, for humans to survive, we have to have really big brains. And that means we have to have really big heads. And that means that childbirth is really, really difficult, right? Like, before modern medicine, a lot of women died during childbirth. And so it's pretty difficult to push a baby out. Also, to get to the point that we've gotten to, we had to evolve language, intelligence, opposable thumbs, and then arguably religion all at the same time. It's a pretty big coincidence, which makes you wonder if maybe it wasn't such a big coincidence. Maybe somebody was pulling the strings. This is an idea that a few science fiction books have explored. One of them is Arthur C. Clarke's 2001: A Space Odyssey, where you see these chimpanzees, and one of them is a little bit smarter than the other, and he uses tools, and some aliens come and kind of nudge things in his direction so that things go his way. Another book that's about the exact same idea is Sundiver by David Brin, which is the book that this video is about. At the beginning of Sundiver, we meet this guy, Jacob Demois, who's doing these experiments with dolphins and whales to see if he can get them to talk to him, and to use tools and to learn English and to become intelligent species. Sundiver is set in a world where we've already been contacted by basically the galactic community of all these different alien species. And these species have this library that they give us, and it's all the information that they have. But in all the library, there's no record of any species ever evolving intelligence on its own. In Sundiver, there's a record of every single intelligent species in the universe being given intelligence by some smarter species before it, right? So for example, what Jacob's trying to do with dolphins and whales, somebody did with every intelligent species that they know of, except for humans. So the big question of the book is basically, did humans evolve intelligence on their own, or did somebody give it to them? Was there some species that maybe we don't know of that kind of gave humanity a nudge? And the candidate, like maybe the species that did give humanity a nudge, lives in the sun. There are these ghosts in the sun that do weird things, and somebody detected them. And so they're going to take a ship, and they're going to go into the sun and try and talk to these guys. In addition to the big, human evolution theme, there are a few other big, deep themes in Sundiver. First of all, there's the Minority Report one, which is, can you punish people for crimes they haven't committed yet, right? So in Sundiver, everyone has to do a brain scan, and if they find you to be a particularly violent person, or if you're a negative sum thinker and you want to take from people, then you have fewer rights. You're not allowed to, go to the places where the aliens are. And I imagine it's probably harder to get a job also. And then there's also some stuff at the end about what is humanity's role in a galaxy where there are all these intelligent species that are more technologically advanced than us and have given us all this knowledge. But Sundiver doesn't really try that hard to be a deep thematic book. That stuff is there, but it's really more trying to be this fun mystery adventure novel. Early in the book, this intelligent chimpanzee gets sent into the sun, supposedly to do this expedition thing, and his ship fails and he burns to death. And everyone's like, who killed the chimpanzee? Why did the chimpanzee die? The book does a way better job than most 1980s science fiction of just taking you on an adventure and making you feel like you're actually in this ship barreling into the sun surrounded by all these super vivid characters. To go deeper into the thematic stuff, you gotta read the sequels. So anyways, that's a wrap for today's Theo's Book Club. If you're new around here, my name's Theo. I make videos like this one going over the big ideas in the books that I read so that you can learn everything that I learned, and so you can decide which books you want to read for yourself. If you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you take a minute to hit the like button right down there. This is a brand new channel. It's been around for like 6 months, and I'm trying to grow it, so that would be greatly appreciated. You can also hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of these book review videos popping up in your feed. If you like sci-fi, I did another video about Arthur C. Clarke's book Childhood's End, which I'll leave right here for you to check out if you want to. And until next time, don't forget to appreciate the miracle of life, and have a great day.